Sorry.
Hazun mentioned meritocracy during Navitaya's presentation, and I was wondering, meritocracy, rewarding those who achieve higher education. What I find problematic is, I'm actually proud I'm surrounded with people who are considered to be, or who want to be an academic, but I'll be honest, I'm going to stop until my master's because I plan to do something else. But what I always have a problem is, especially, I don't want to generalize it, but it's hard not to generalize this, that many people see education simply as a passport to get a job, to get a future life. And it is seen from our bookstores, whereby the publishing companies, they profit more from textbooks or past year exam papers. There are already any argumentative analysis considering any issues, whether it be Brunei, Singapore, or Malaysia. When you said that there were limitations on certain political issues, I tried, I'll be honest, I wanted to do something about the PRB rebellion in 1962, and since had one said might as well go around it, so I chose to study on other cases as well. I mean, the advantage of being in Brunei is we are late start, we lag behind, and there are certain similarities between Malaysia and Singapore, and I do a lot of my research between those two countries. And even in terms of education, we rarely have those intellectual debates whereby we meet around people and hear those voices. So I was wondering, is it really supposed to be our passport to our future life, or is it really on luck and what it will do?
Sorry, the passport for future life as in education?
Yes, like, you know,
to be a teacher or to be a lecturer?
Getting your degree and get a job and get your own wage scale where they are not open to other areas. I mean, sometimes you take law, you know it's open to a lot of areas, but they specifically seek for one position or one certain area, and that's it. But not a lot of people prefer to go for research and just get a job and get on with their life. So what do you think we can do to change that mentality?
You know, I think if you want to do anything, you know, one, of course, like you need to have the capability of doing that, but more importantly, you need the passion, okay, to make sure that, you know, you get the right job in life. I would have never thought once, okay, that I was going to be where I am now when I did medicine, okay. Now, I did medicine, I became a doctor, I went into head and neck surgery, worked for 10 years in UK, came back, worked for 7.5 years or so in Brunei, and decided to quit, okay? The reason why I quit is not because I was fed up with the system, it's purely because I felt that I've done so much that I can do, Sudha, within the confine of the system to be able to move things. Okay, and again on the issue of, you know, if you can't break the wall, you know, why keep on banging at it, you know? I mean that's just plain, you know, idiotic lah, and I've done that before as well, by the way. Okay, and I just decided that one day, okay, I went for my Hajj, you know, when I started, and I thought, no, I think my time is up here. I need to go, and I decided to take up another challenge. So I set up business. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is you have to make it happen. Kadang-kadang benar, it's true. It's the you know, you are limited to what's around you. But I don't want to accept that. Personally, this is my own personal view. Okay, I mean other people might disagree with me, and I think that's fair. But I personally feel, I think if you have the courage, you know, you go ahead. And I don't expect you, for example, kalau say you are bonded to do teaching. Okay, like I was bonded to do medicine, to be a doctor. I did it, you know, I did it, and of course my bond was only 5 years, okay, but I never thought of giving up after 5 years. But after 8 years, I thought, nah, so, you know, buruk your holidays in it, you know, because I'm not that sort of person, I need to move on, you know. So, to my perspective, I can appreciate what you're going through, you know.
I mean, instilling the passion is a personal thing, as you said, it's on a personal view, but how about, in general, how do you instill that passion within everybody else, especially when you want to achieve 30% participation rate by 2018?
You can answer that.
Kinda. I think it all boils down to, as much as today is about us, students and whatnot, it's reciprocity between us and home. I mean, the key buzzword for all three of you today, I've noticed, was budget, budget, budget. It's all about money. So it boils down to bad resource allocation. I mean, even if we've succeeded in what we've been doing, like you said, would we be able to continue? I'm in the politics field, would I go home to teach at primary school? It all boils down to reciprocity and resource allocation. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Alright, thank you for that, Doctors. Our roundtable discussion has come to an end. There will sorry, Doctor.
Just getting excited.
I know, it's start, but it doesn't have to stop here. The formal session ends here, but the tea session will commence 5 minutes after the closing of the ceremony. But thank you, Doctors.